practice. Shit's real for Israel, war tactics. War paint on my face in the jungles. Camouflage and we all set, time to tussle. Yeah. They can't believe we done linked up blacks and Latinos, Mexicas, Taínos, Incas, Mayans, natives, indigenous, coming to the suburbs looking for the privilege. Yeah, it's time for payback, bitches. The wealth of the righteous is held by the wicked. We need that and then some, the gold in the land. Y'all stole it. The dagger armor had to make you hold it in your stomach. Make them all run it. Can't let them rise no more, they gon' plummet.
And overtake thee. Right, so this is Moses speaking, right, to the Israelites. Right, he said if you don't listen to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, Yahweh, right, you're going to be cursed. Like these curses are going to overtake you, right? Now let's go over some of these curses and let's see who these curses fit, right? Verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. A byword. Right, so one of the curses is that his people are going to be a byword, right? Now, if I ask you what's your nationality, most of our people are going to say black, right? But black is a color, right? Most people are going to say African American, right? That's two separate continents, right? That's named of two different white men, right? So how are we two different white men and how are we a color? That's right. You know, it doesn't make sense. That's a curse being a byword. We don't know who we are. Among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. Right, wherever you go, we just black, right? We just some you know. Verse 45, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Right, so the Lord, they just left Egypt. Right? You heard about the story of the Israelites leaving Egypt with Moses, right? The Lord said, I'm going to send you into Egypt again, right? Now, what does this mean? They just left Egypt. Egypt was destroyed, right? Egypt is a slang word, right? It's going to tell you right here. The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Out of the house of bondage. Right, so the Lord said, Egypt is the house of bondage. Right? Bondage is another word for captivity, slavery, right? So in Deuteronomy 28 and 68, one of the curses for breaking his law, statutes, and commandments is, I'm going to send you to Egypt, bondage again, right? But let's see how they went back to Egypt. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, with ships, with ships. Right, so the Lord said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt, bondage, slavery again, with ships. Right, who did that happen to? Right, none other than the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right, we're not even black. We're not we're not black. We're not Hispanic. We're not Native Indian. We're the Israelites of the Bible, right? Because this is who the Lord is talking to. These are his curses for breaking his commandments. Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother. Right, so the man that's tender among you, right, brother, I love you. I should have to die for you, right? Same for you, sis, and you should be the same for our brothers, right? The man that's tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, right? That's why we got both ships, right? That's why we got the Hispanic gang members, right? That's why Hispanics and blacks are fighting each other, right? When they're the same people in the slums together with the same exact struggles. His eyes shall be evil towards his brother and towards the wife of his bosom. Now this man not only has an evil eye towards his brother, but to his wife, right? That's why a lot of our children grow up with single father households. That's why we have a lot of domestic violence, right? That's that evil eye towards your wife, right? In the law section, we have to love our wives as we love our own body, right? And towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave, which he shall leave. Right, so another curse for breaking his commandments is you're going to have an evil eye towards your brother, your wife, and you're going to leave your children, right? We are known, they make jokes about, you know, blacks and Hispanics being single, the father leaving the household, right? They make jokes about it, right? It's known throughout the nation, right? And this all happened because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, right? And when you go into the law of the Bible, right, all the laws that's in the Bible, love your brother, love your wife, love your children, stop eating pork, stop celebrating these wicked holidays, right? That's exactly what the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians are not doing. And you see where we're at today, right? Right? And we're not doing that, and you see we're at the bottom of the totem pole of society, right? Because when you look at our people, we're a great nation, right? Who has complexion like us? Who plays basketball like us? Who plays soccer like us? Who boxes like us? Who cooks like us? Who dresses like us? You know, we're a great nation, yet we're on the bottom of the earth. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I have brought up from the land of Egypt. There it go again. The whole family I brought up out of the land of Egypt, the Israelites, not the blacks, right? Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. That the Lord said he punished us for our iniquities, right? He doesn't know anybody else on the earth. He only knows us, right? I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, so the Lord only knows us, right? He only chose us to be his people. That's why he cursed us, right? Because if your child doesn't take out the trash when you get home and you told him to, you're gonna have to get the belt, right? So the Lord got the belt on us. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. Right, and I'll bring this out because now that you guys know this is the truth, right? Because this is the truth, right? What's going on right here? What's going on right here is very spiritual, right? Everything is spiritual, right? And right now the Lord is using me as a vessel, a servant, to wake up his children, right? So now that you guys know the truth, you guys have a duty. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord, and his statutes, which I command you this day for thy good. Right, so this is what we have to do for our good, brother, right? You have to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments and love him, right? Because a lot of people say they love him, but how do you love God? You show him by action, by keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? So now you guys have a requirement to seek the Lord, right? Give me you Israelite brother, the contact information on there, just hit us up, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all be safe. Call y'all watching your show.
I done did it all. Yeah, just to show y'all this truth. I done did it all.